Hey everybody, welcome to an ST3D video. Like always, I'm BJ. Just wanted to make this video out today, guys, just to kind of thank you all for sticking with me throughout 2017. I started this channel, not knowing what I was going to get into, but throughout the 8 months that I've had this channel, I honestly thought I'd make 1-2 videos and kind of post it and help whoever I can help, but it seems like a lot of people found what I had to say useful, and for that I want to say thank you to y'all. And that 2017 was, a good year for me. Of course, the end of the year is coming around. We got a lot of things to be grateful for. Family, friends, and of course for me, you guys that showed me some support, kept me on track. Mistakes or no mistakes, you guys kind of put me in check, I guess you can say. Jeffrey, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I make my videos based on like a new person that just came to 3D, because I've only been doing this for 8 months. So I really appreciate you guys sticking with me throughout the year, throughout the months. And if there's anything I can help you guys out with, just let me know. Hey RC, nice to have you, man. But this is my very first live stream video, guys. I really don't know what to talk about, what to say, but I was just planning on making this video just to say thank you to you guys. The year's coming to an end. I got a lot of things in store for next year. I'm already working on a few things right now. Given that it's the holidays, I'm spending as much time as I can with the family before we have to go to that 9 to 5. So just working on whatever I can. There's a lot of projects, like I said, in place that I got going right now for people that currently have the Creality CR10, which I originally started off with, and the CR10S, which I currently own as well. We're going to be changing out the hot end, the max temp error, and we're going to show you how to actually change it out instead of tell you what actually causes it. But I was actually just going to go over a few things from messages that people send out to me. The first question I get is, why did I start the channel? Well, like I said, I started the channel originally just thinking, hey, if I could help that one person out, because if you guys follow my very first video, I actually had my Creality CR10, which was my very first printer. I put it together, and then I took it apart to put it back together again, because there wasn't really too many videos out there that showed you in detail or depth how to do it. So I had to watch like 7 videos to kind of put them all together and then get an idea of what I was doing. So I decided, hey, you know what, why not? Let's go ahead and do this and see what happens. So I took my printer apart, my very first one, like I said, the Creality CR10, and I took it step by step. And I honestly thought nobody was gonna watch it, because there's so many big YouTubers out there, and I'm just starting out, some regular average Joe, works 9 to 5, hangs out with the family all the time, so I didn't get much time for this. But as time kept going on, a lot of people started messaging me for help, and to be honest, in the beginning I had no idea how to answer these questions. But after doing a lot of research and things like that, you guys actually helped me learn more about 3D printing, because when you asked me a question and I didn't know about it, I went ahead and did the research, and guess what? I learned something new. There are, till this day, I make a video, people leave comments, or if I make a video and I do something wrong, people let me know what I've done wrong or what I could do better. And by no means am I perfect. I'm still new. I'm no way near professional 3D printer. I don't do this for a living, strictly hobby. I don't, source out to people, print stuff for money. I don't do any of that. I just do it for fun, and I do it with my kids, and they get a kick out of it as well. So, hey Kevin, thanks, man. I really appreciate that, and Happy New Year's to you too, buddy. So yeah, guys, that's it. And the amount of support I'm getting from you guys is just ridiculous. I mean, I'm already at, and I usually don't pay attention to this, but someone pointed out I'm actually at 3,200 subscribers, which to me is great because I thought I was going to be like at 0 by the end of the year. But apparently the amount of videos I'm making, they're helping people, and everybody loves the fact that I do it from a like a newbie's perspective. And that's how I like to do it, guys, because you know there's a lot of videos out there that people skip over the main parts. There's something so simple that can cause you like a headache, you know, be a pain in the ass, and you just can't figure it out. And all it was you either mounted a plate wrong, or you mounted it upside down, or it's supposed to go right side up. So these are things that people usually skip, and I just thought, hey, why not make a video and let's just see what people have to say. So, but that's basically it, guys. That was just some of the stuff that I wanted to point out to you. Start off by saying thank you, and again, why did I get into 3D printing? How did I start this channel? I got into 3D printing because I play a game, you know, very, very often, 1 hour, 2 hours a day, or I used to before I got into 3D printing. It was called Destiny, and I played that, I mean, man, religiously. And I started to do my own game room, and I decided, hey, why not do a Destiny theme, because that's all I basically play. So I went online and started looking at, you know, props and things like that where I can get them. And these, man, they were like $100, $200, and I was like, dude, really? What the hell? So I started, I don't know how I came across, but I started looking at, you know, do-it-yourself type of deals, and I came across 3D printing. And I was like, oh, this is pretty interesting. So I started looking, and you know, I saw Preston, I saw 3D Printing Nerd, Maker's Muse, and these guys are amazing. I mean, I'm not nowhere near on their level, but these guys know so much. It's just crazy ridiculous. But so I started looking, and eventually I came to a gentleman called Uncle Jesse. And now I'm not gonna say I started 3D printing because of him, but just the fact that he was printing props, you know, things like that I wanted to do. So I started following him, and I decided, you know what, if this guy can do it, why the hell not? I can pretty much do it. So sure enough, I got my first 3D printer, did some research. I was actually gonna go with the mono price for my very first printer, but I didn't. I ended up going with the Creality CR10. So I got it, I put it together, and I started printing with it. And so I started printing with it, and you know what, it wasn't as easy as people make it out to be. When I saw Uncle Jesse doing it, I was like, man, this is pretty easy. But then, you know, running into problems like clogs, or, you know, filament breaking off, or ABS or PLA, which one do you print with? There were so many factors, it was just mind-blowing. So, let's see, for Fun RC. What are you? Got some ideas on getting the second printer. Okay, so for Fun RC is asking me, he asks, don't mean to rush what you're thinking and talking about, but how about some ideas on getting a second printer for guys that already own a CR10? Second printer, guys, for some reason the CR10, I just keep coming back to it. The quality on it is amazing. The overall experience on it is great. So if you're looking to get another printer, I would definitely say go with the Creality CR10S. There's also another machine which is a little bit more, the JG Aurora A5. That one actually surprised me. I actually liked it a lot. It has a lot of cool features. It has dual Z just like the S does. It has a power cutoff feature where, you know, if your power shuts off, when you plug it back in or turn it back on, it will resume your print from where it goes. The only downside to that is when the power comes back on, the nozzle does not move to the home position. It stays on the print, which I haven't ran into it yet, but you know, if the nozzle cools down and the filament cools down, it can actually get stuck to the print and rip the print right off the bed. But I haven't had that experience, so that could be one of the things about that I did not like. But besides that, the auto filament feed was amazing. Everything about that printer is easy, man. I mean, you put it together in like 4 minutes. It's ready to go. You don't need to put tape or my bed didn't come with the bubble in the middle or on the side on the glass. So I did like that. It's LED touchscreen. It's pretty cool. But again, when you guys look for a printer, look for what suits you best. Look for what you like and what you're wanting. Because the CR10 I learned after getting that printer is there's a lot of manual things you have to do, like feed the filament, prime the nozzle, leveling the bed. And there's printers out there that do it. But I think for a very first printer, the Creality CR10 is great. For a second printer, there's the Tornado that I haven't really done anything with that people are saying is pretty good. So I might check that out. But the CR10S, I mean, if you like the Creality, just go with that. I think it's amazing. You can't go wrong with it. I have Zach's asking me if I've done ABS, and yes, I have. And I am going to make a video about that. I keep forgetting. There's people who've been asking me about that. I do print with ABS sometimes, but to be honest, lately the price of PLA has dropped so much and it's just easier to work with. The only advantages that I found that ABS has is that it has a high tolerance for temperature, and it's a little bit more, how do I put it? I guess people say it's a little bit stronger, but the prints I usually print, they're models, and models usually PLA is good enough, guys. But if you're printing, let's say, the knob for the CR10 or something, you know, the leveling knobs or something like that. I printed mine with PLA and they worked fine, but some people are concerned that the temperature, because it's right under the heat bed, that it might actually affect it and melt it or whatever, but that's not the case. But yeah, I will get a video out there this year, guys, or next year with ABS, and I'll show you my ghetto enclosure that I use for it. It's basically the foam that just came with the printers, and I just glued them together and I just pop it right on top. For those of you that never worked with ABS, the only advice I would give you is make sure you know what type of filament you're using and what the specifications for that is as far as temperature. And it does take a little bit longer to get your bed and nozzle up there, and enclosure is the very important thing. Or if you have it in a place where there's no wind or like a breeze, then, you know, I've printed without an enclosure one time just to check it out. So the only thing is, when you put an enclosure on, do not cover the control box as well, because what's going to end up happening is eventually that enclosure is going to get to a certain degree where the chips or things on the motherboard can fry. I have not heard a lot of people say that, so for those of you that are thinking about working with ABS, be careful. Just cover the printer, don't cover the control box. Now, it doesn't happen all the time, but there is a chance of it happening, so I'm just kind of throwing that out there. 007, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. It shows that, you know, my videos that I take the time out to make, that it does affect people in a positive way, so that's kind of good. So if I didn't get this kind of feedback from you guys, I probably, well, honestly, I still love doing it. I'll probably be still making videos, but not as much as I do right now. So, but yeah, that's about the only few things that I wanted to talk about today, guys. Just thank you, and why I got into 3D printing, and why did I go with the Creality CR10 as my first printer. And that's basically it. I'm not gonna get too technical on it. Like I said, it's my first stream. I really don't know what the hell to talk about. I just thought, you know, as the year was coming to an end, again, I just wanted to thank you guys for supporting me throughout the year. And I promise you, I'm just gonna try to step up my game as much as I can. But again, I am just an average person who has 3D printing as a hobby. I'm nowhere near a professional. I still get shit wrong sometimes. I don't think I've ever helped anybody with the wrong answer. I have removed a few videos in the past. I've made some videos and people have said that, hey, that's not the right way of doing it. But it worked for me. But after doing a few research, I took that video off immediately. So you guys are helping me grow as I'm helping you grow. So I really appreciate that as a community. I think as a 3D printing community, we really need to come together and help out as much as we can. I know there's a lot of people. RC, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. A lot of people out there watch videos or, you know, get comments and they don't respond. They, you know, there might be days where someone's waiting and they ran into a problem and they don't know who to turn to. And, you know, I've responded, or I've asked other 3D printers questions and I was stuck and I couldn't get it, and I've asked on the forums and people, I know people have read it, but nobody responded to it. But sometimes they do. Majority of the time, the community, 3D printing community, does respond back and they do help you out. So let's get that right. But sometimes there's, you know, there's people that don't. So for those of you that follow me, I mean, I don't know if you guys know, but I respond to every single comment that I get. Every single one. It might be a day or a day and a half sometimes, or it might be like within the minute. But I try to help out. Either I'll tell you a solution, or I will tell you I really don't know, but let me find out. Or I will tell you, you know, or I'll ask you a question, what exactly is the problem? Because I don't understand like what you're exactly asking. Because if you're anything like me in the beginning, you don't know the terms. You don't know what a extruder feeder is. You don't know what PLA does what. You don't know what temperature is best for what. There's no such thing as a perfect setting. There's no such thing as, oh, all my prints are gonna be on this setting. Every single print, if you've been printing for at least a couple months, you notice you change. Even could be the slightest, smallest thing. So 007, I do have a video out in Cura as far as advanced setting. Now I'm gonna make a video on the new Cura, the 3.1, I believe it is. Now we'll go into in depth on what the features are that are different from like the 2.6 that I've been using. So I will put that out there. These are some of the things that I'm going to be working on, guys. Just please be patient with me and just, you know, just bear with me for right now. Kevin, when you say tuning, I don't know exactly what you mean, like tuning in the slicing software, or are you talking about tuning in the actual printer while it's working? Yeah, Zach, I'll be more than happy to send you my ABS profile as soon as I can. If you can just message me on this video with your email address, or I can post it on the Santube Facebook group, and then you can just go from there on the printer display as far as tuning. Okay, so what exactly, Kevin, what exactly are you talking about? What kind of tuning are you looking to do? Like, are you looking to just change temperature? Are you looking to change like the speed, the offset, what exactly what it is? Go ahead and send me an email. My email is sandvideos2017@gmail.com. Just write me a list of what you're exactly looking to do, and I'll respond to you. Or if you want, one day we can video chat and I'll show you how to do that. Okay? So thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Good looking out, Mr. Naga. I appreciate your time, brother. And so another quick question that I had earlier. What is Santube? So when I originally started this damn channel, I didn't know what to name it. I mean, I've heard of 3D, you know, printing nerds, and I've heard of all kinds of other names 3D printing related, and I didn't know what to do. So I picked the most important things in my life and just put it together as an acronym. I got 3 beautiful girls, 2 of which are mine, and the third one is actually my niece, who I think of as a daughter. So if you combine all of their names, starting from top to bottom in age, You got S-A-N. So it's not actually San, it's S.A.N. And the reason I went with tube is because I was, posting a video on YouTube. So I was like, shit, fuck it, let's just do it. So I put tube at the end, and that's how Santube came along. Yeah, I know it's like the weirdest thing. Now that I think about the name, I want to change it, but you know what? I don't think I am. I think I'm just gonna leave it. But I abbreviated it now to ST3D, which is basically the same thing. So we'll just go from there. 007, man, you take it easy. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's what Santube stands for, guys. If you're ever wondering, my name is VJ, by the way. If you didn't know. The first couple of months, I was kind of hesitant to put my face out on YouTube because I didn't think it was necessary. But then a lot of people said they would like to connect to the person actually they're talking to or listening to. So here I am. It's not much to look at, but hey, it helps some people out. So I guess it's a positive in some way. But yeah, so that's basically it, guys. I wanted to say thank you. I'm gonna wrap it up. I don't want to keep it going too long, but thanks, man. I got a handsome face. Huh? All right, I appreciate that, Mr. Naga. It's amazing. But I'm sorry to say, man, I'm already married. I got 2 beautiful daughters, so you missed your chance. But anyways, again, thank you guys. I really appreciate your time that you're watching. You're letting me in your house through your mobile device and listening to what I have to say. And all the things that I'm doing, I don't really know if I'm doing a good job or not, but all the feedback that I'm getting from you guys, I know I'm making a difference. So I'm gonna keep up my videos. I'm gonna do my best to do the absolute best that I can to make these videos and not let you guys down. And if I ever get off track, guys, let me know. Give me a slap in the face, whatever you gotta do. But anyways, guys, with the year ending, late Merry Christmas to y'all, and Happy New Year's from all of mine to all of yours. And again, thank you so much for sticking with me throughout the year, and I promise you, if you stick with me again a little bit longer, I'm gonna get you better quality videos. And my camera's actually upgraded. I got a gift. I got a GoPro for Christmas, so my quality of video is gonna be way higher. Audio is gonna be better. I'm trying to step up my game, so hopefully this helps you guys get a clearer picture of what I'm talking about, what's installed as far as 2018. So again, guys, thank you so much. Catch y'all later. And again, have a Happy New Year, and please be safe. Thanks.